07 StarCitizens, remote asteroid bases locations. We wanna farm Scorched weapons, armor, and attachments, and of course you can do the ship combat in the beginning as you want, and you see how the M4 and M5 layout for the F8 works really nice. Or you can do the sneaky bastard thing and go in here and hide yourself in the asteroid just next to the station itself, and be the uncanny guy who just sits in here and waits till they appear in front of your crosshair and take it down. And of course, even that gonna take a while, but you see how fast you could take down those cutties with the M4, M5 loadout. But what we want to actually do is sneak in here next to those big tanks and hide in this little asteroid hole, this little cave there is, because your ship's gonna be protected in here. They don't shoot you here, and you can as well pretty well shoot up on those blasting ship enemies, hostiles that fly around. You get out, you EVA towards the light. Of course, always take some screenshots when you do that. As you reach this leap, you turn to your right and you keep those antenna with the red dot always on your left, which leads you to be right above of the entrance, the service maintenance entrance to the asteroid base. You get through the airlock and you brace yourself for the lot of enemies gonna appear. You will see a lot of cuts from now on because I tried to make it as concise as possible. In the center here, this is the security room. You see the purple box, one of our main loot boxes. I don't wanna hassle you with all the takedowns of all the enemies. I just give you a glimpse of how many there are, and trust me, there are a lot more than what you see here on the video. So bring an incredible amount of ammunition with you and a gun that is able to shoot single fires and rapid fire, or two different guns. Some people really like to bring a sniper as well, but I think the P4 is really doing a great job on both things, as it is rather precise on distance with a single fire, while you have a very good burst on short range and you can take down the enemies that are showing up. As we walked and cleared out part of the enemy, first part we want to go here through this lobby and then up to the bar and take down all the guys in there, and trust me, there are a lot more than you expect in that bar. Seems to be the most pleasant place to be in this remote asteroid location. And yes, sometimes you die. You see my body lying there. That happens. They keep on shooting that. You might think there is another player in there, but no, they just really want to make sure that you're dead. So then you go around here, check out the beer collections they have, and always make sure that you have those magazines on your armor, because grabbing it out of your backpack is possible. It works, but it just takes a lot of time. All the weapons you can gather and bring back to sell if you want to do that, checking all those armors that the people are wearing, whether there is one you like. Then we go over towards the weapon shop. First thing we're actually gonna do, we take the little way over here into that, through that ventilating shaft. You press the little button, you saw the loot box on the right, you go in here, check of course the bodies on the ground, but I want to show you how you get up over this debris onto the top loot chamber. Make sure to get your weapons off your hands when you want to climb. It's really a lot easier. You have this catwalk up here that is a really nice hideout, an ambush place for NPCs or other players that are coming in, and there are always some goodies over here. We get out of it and advance towards the weapon shop. Engage, take those other guys that are in here out. Again, quite a big bunch, quite a good amount that is need to be taken down. And then clear out this room, make sure it's empty, and start looking around for the boxes. And this, when you've done all that, if you walk through in that direction as I did, that's really the moment where you then can start to loot and get the stuff out. I'm not going to show you all the boxes in here because there are a lot of them. Check out the bodies that are lying on the ground, check all those little boxes on the hills, and don't forget to get into the main loot chamber. Check out this box over here. We find Scorched Armored True Death Pro Legs. Well, not as exciting, but it's Scorched armor and that's good to have. We have always those armores, or what do you want to call this, little wardrobes that you can go for, and those boxes as you know them. And you hear already they engage again, and they are not shooting too much around. You think maybe another player's coming in. In this case it is again just because my body lies lying around and they engage the dead body, which is a weird behavior. Okay, but they respawn and you need to brace yourself and get ready for those who have respawned and take down those who are still appearing and trying to go after you, or not as much going after me right now because they're still engaged with the body. And you have it. Okay, now the next thing we want to go and engage with is the security room that is to be accessed as well from here, and there is a lot of good, and at least usually the purple box is in there, which usually offers weapons and attachments. But first, really make sure that you're alone again. Okay, loot the bar, and then you see they're still appearing and they're really hiding. And then you go here. We may prepare for getting up into the security room. For this we need a box or something like this. You put it where this little mist is, that the mist that really is not really see-through from the other side. The NPCs can see through it, that's why they hit you always when you come inside from the airlock, but you can't see through it, so that's why you go around the left hand side, or that's why it's my preferred way of going through. But this mist is marking where you're supposed to put your box. That's where we go down to the security room. But here in front is another little loot room. We don't want to miss that. Some medium good stuff in one box, and usually there is one or two better boxes to find in here with some good ammo or even some good weapons if you like the Gallant or similar things. Make sure to check everything as always, vigilant not to miss the small and the smallest boxes. And then let's go down into the security room, which is one of the other main loot chambers. Usually find those wardrobes as you just see them here, and they have more or less good stuff in it. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes not. Then you have those weapon racks that you saw. We just passed by more small boxes over here. Yay! We created water. We turn on the rights. We have a purple box here. For sure you open it. Custodian, Scorched, and the Scorched attachment, a nice one, and more small boxes. We exit here. When you exit here, you first turn left because there is another little loot space here, which usually nice stuff. This time we were unlucky, it was already gone, so the box on the right there. And we get out back here. Pay attention, there is a possibility that here are proximity mines. Not all the times, but sometimes there are. Go up the ladder, make sure to store your weapon before you get up here. And now as we have heavy engagement here, be ready. Luckily they are so intensely dealing with the body that is lying there that they don't pay attention to me. And you saw how long it took for the reloading from the backpack. You see it works, but it just takes a very long time. Okay, go over here, hide before we leave the place, and make sure we're coming on a good way out. Pick up our ship and fly either to station to unload or to the next RAB to get more loot. So this is pretty much what you do. This is the walkthrough on how you do the RAB. I hope this video is helpful, useful. You'll please like, share and subscribe. And we see us out in the wars for more of that. Thank you for watching. 07 Star.